trouble. The NBA owners may be in trouble, or maybe the NBA players, especially this player. This player here, man, he just find new ways to get in trouble. I'm like, bro, do you like trouble? Yeah, I know Gil used to be Agent Zero. We might need to change his nickname to Agent of Chaos. Because Ja Morant, man. The NBA told him you got in trouble with having guns, so you can't do any type of gun signatures as your celebration. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna one up you all." And now every time he shoots a 3-pointer, he wants to drop the grenade. I want to have a little bit of fun, but I also want to be serious on this one too. Like, I really feel like y'all, like, I don't even care what y'all think about me no more. I'm gonna just do whatever I want. I don't want to be the face of the NBA. I think he's trying to take what Ant said and he's trying to run with it now. He's like, you all banned me for a year and now you got a new face. I really just want y'all to leave me alone. So every time the camera's on me, I'm gonna just do something that make you all talk about me, but really just leave me alone. That's what I think his thinking is. But it's also got to be somebody be like, hey, bro, enough's enough. Like, enough is enough at this point, bro. Like, you got the opportunity of a lifetime. Just think about it like this. There's a parallel universe where Ja Morant is sitting somewhere and he's playing Call of Duty all day. And he ain't got a dollar to his name. Meanwhile, in this universe, you still Ja Morant playing for the Memphis Grizzlies. Like, you still got millions of dollars. Like, even if the Memphis Grizzlies trade you somewhere else, you still got good enough talent to still get enough money to stay in the NBA. Like, you won't end up in a G League, but you're going to force their hand to force you out of the league if you keep playing with these situations the way that you are. Like, in the wake of everything that's going on in the world right now, that celebration definitely ain't needed. Like, the NFL was trying to get rid of the gun gestures. You see what they did to the bruh from LSU when he did that in college. Like, the college players is wild, and everybody want to be YNs all of a sudden. It's like, all right, it's all fun and games, but when the YNs get locked up, they got a whole nother story to tell you. Like, you still can go play basketball. They got to deal with the realities and repercussions of those. So, bruh, the fun side of me is like, this man tripping. But the parent side of me is like, bro, somebody got to sit this man down and say, hey, bro, just take all his money out of his account one day and just be like, try to go buy something. Like, he need a wake up call in that instant. Hey, what's your take?
I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if it's a wake up call for him. He actually explained his new celebration, Tomo. I don't know if you've seen it,
Nah, I ain't
but he
seen it.
said, "Listen, it's not what you think. I'm taking my words and I'm throwing them out there. I'm speaking jaw. I'm being jaw. I'm going to take my words. I'm going to throw them out there, and then I'm going to block out the noise." That's what he said. That's what his celebration is now. So when you see me do that, that's what I'm doing. I'm saying what I got to say to the world, and I'm blocking out the noise in the midst of what's coming my way, and that's how it's going to be. All right.
Mark, you going to find
That
ways.
that would make sense if you didn't pull the pin out
Thank you.
and then throw it.
And Mark, hold up. Mark.
That would make sense if you didn't do that. But Ja, this I said this on my show when I put Ja in the doghouse. It's not people fail to realize that is they're not picking on Ja. Please stop trying to make it seem like they're trying to bully Ja Morant. They're not trying to bully him. It's just the fact that the man had gotten suspended already twice for having a gun. Like, we seen it in the club and he did it on IG Live. He got suspended for 8 games, then he got suspended for 25. They gave him a warning after they saw him do it with Buddy Hield, and I think Buddy Hield got a warning as well. But come on. It can't you can't do that. You just can't. In your situation, I understand that you're tired of the people talking about you, but Ja, if you just go play your game, no one is going to talk about that. That's all it is. And I'm not telling you to shut up and dribble. That's not what I'm saying. That's not my message. That ain't my message whatsoever. I want you to talk your talk. But I also want you to be smart about what you're doing and smart about what you're saying and smart about your explanation because the explanation didn't make sense because you pulling a pen out, but Ja, you don't pull a pen out to words. You could just go. That's different.
Oh, he
You
even
just
went and threw him. Like, just throw him. I don't even care. You could text it, throw it. Okay.
something like I get it. I get it. If that's I don't I don't know, but Ja's a great player.
Man,
He's actually one of my favorite players to watch play basketball. Not one of my favorite players in the league, but if I want to watch a basketball game, I want to watch John Morant play because
especially now.
he plays a dynamic way. Like he's gonna dunk on everybody. We've seen him dunk on Wemby multiple times. He don't care who it is. We've seen him get some great blocks. I remember the defensive play he had against Kyrie in his rookie season when he blocked Kyrie's shot. Like he's a phenomenal player, and he's a great father. Takes care of his daughter. He does all of the right things, but this is just a bad decision to make. It's just not smart to me. In my opinion, it's just not smart. I'm not here to tell him how to live his life because he's a grown man just like I am. So whatever decision you make, that's his decision. He has to live with it. But there's just certain things that it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to continue to do so. And I don't understand how people can defend him saying that they're picking on him. No, they're not picking on him. John Morant clearly we saw him have. There's been people that have said that there he was captured in the club with a gun, waving it like he was a YN. He did the same thing on IG Live. He tried to say it was a lighter. Come on, man. Ja, your team has an opportunity to go do something in the playoffs. You are a phenomenal player, and I'm pretty sure you're a phenomenal human being as well. You're just making some bad decisions, Ja. That's it. You're just making some very questionable decisions. It just doesn't make sense to be doing that, and especially with what you've been doing. If you didn't have this back, um, if you didn't have this rap sheet, then I don't think anyone would be saying anything. But it's the fact that you have this rap sheet. We've seen it. We've seen you get suspended for it. It's not like something that's new. We've seen you have to deal with this. So just think about what you do before you do it. That's the only thing I can say. Like I say, and like I said, I'm not a basketball player. I'm not in your shoes. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not you. I didn't grow up where you grew up at. I don't know any of that. I'm just speaking from my perspective and what I would not do in that situation. So
He grew up in Beirut. Cause I don't think they were dropping bombs where he was at. I mean, I understand the guns, but I mean, my bad, Mark. I'm to celebrate right celebration, wrong person, bro. Like that's all we saying. Like that. Like, imagine Steph. You know, he shoot a half court, maybe Dame from like half court, and they want to wild out and do something like that. People probably be like, "That's different." All right,
mm-hmm.
Kids may adapt to it.
It's just
Kids
the
may
fact
adapt to
that
this one. It's just that
it's just the fact that it's Ja. It's just like we seen the man boast around with a gun twice and got suspended for it. So it's just like, come on, man. That's all it is. It's like I said, if he never did those things, this wouldn't even be a topic.
exactly. That's like Bobby Brown saying, "Don't do drugs." Like what, bro? What you talking about? I understand the message, but you gonna tell me not to do that? Like, what you talking about? I'm just saying, man. I don't know. You said that's why I'm old.
Yeah. Same here. I guess. I guess we just don't understand, Tomo. We
No.
not in that
When I seen
mindset.
him do it, I was like, "That's a tight move." And then I said, "But Ja, you know what's about to happen, right? Like you know what's about to happen."
Yeah, like
And
I
he
like
did
the
it in
celebration.
multiple games too,
I
though.
think it's tough. I think it's a very creative celebration. But Ja, it's
What
just
will be even better? Imagine if he threw it at his bench and then they all fell out. See what I'm saying? You could do so much with it, but it's just like, bro, it's you though. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Some people
I
say
don't
they
know
want to
either.
take the fun out the game. He can come up with a new celebration. I don't know. Maybe he might need to do something different. He do
Yeah.
something different, and then people pick on him for that one. If they say they picking on him, then we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Some more positive. But then he might not play his game. Anyway, I don't know. We here now. We gonna see what he do next game because we know he gonna do it several times until they really crack down on him.
Well, he
So
explained this, so I think he's going to get away with it, honestly. So I don't know.
I hope so for his sake, so they
I
can
hope
leave him
he.
alone.
I hope so too. I don't want to see him get fined or suspended, man. I really don't. I don't. I don't wish that on him. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want him. I don't want. I'm not asking for a suspension or a fine.
The
I'm
game
trying.
needs him though.
I want to prevent that. That's what
The
I
game,
don't want him to be fined. I don't want him to be suspended. None of that. I want him to be on the court playing basketball because that's when the Grizzlies are at their best.
yeah, because you got him and like you got to think of these electrifying players. And look what Ant just did the other night. So I'm just saying, well, maybe that
I
was
mean,
last
he
night. I
did
think
it
that was
against
last
them.
night.
He did it
But
against them.
but you see what I'm saying? Like this is why Ja needs that year off. Is kind of like now you don't let other talented players. You know they done caught up with your name and stature. Now you gotta get back right. Because imagine him and Ant going at it for years to come. Like that's a rival. That's a storyline right there in the NBA.
Bro, it's four. It's like four young players in the West that can have that conversation, bro. You got
Oh, from the
SGA.
Rockets.
He could have that. You got Jalen Green with the Rockets. He could have
You
that.
know,
That that. Then you got Ja and
and
Ant Man. And then you could throw Luca in there too because Luca's young. Luca not old, so Luca
that's
too.
true.
So it's five. It's five
Luka got
players
that
in
beer
that.
age.
It's five players in that West where it's just like, man, you're some young guys. They can be the up and coming guys that run the league. And
Yeah, and if the Kings would have never traded Fox, he could have been in that conversation.
then we
Yeah, I'm gonna take my shot back.
ain't even mentioned Wimby, but
You
Wimby
know what
out
I'm
with blood
saying?
clots. So
You got Castle. Yeah, nah, that West is tough, bro. Like, nah, Ja, just you
I want you.
explained it. We'll see what happens from here, man. Hopefully the league don't wild out.
Please don't.
Now, if he was on the Wizards, I wouldn't be mad at it because at least we was trying to win games. Because at that point, it's like you wilding, but we trying to win. But it wouldn't be on TV because it's the Wizards, so you can kind of get away with stuff like that. The gun stuff, no, because they're gonna smack the gill, so you can't get away with that here. But that you might.
Man, it depends on the player. If LeBron was on the Wizards, they would be on TV.
LeBron can go anywhere and be on TV.
That's
I
what I'm
don't know.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Depends on who the player is. If Ja was in with DC, they'd be on TV.
We had Bradley Bill.
Brad,
All right, so yeah, I'm just saying, you talking about players and being on TV. We had Russ.
that wasn't at the peak of Russ's career.
A lot
I
of people.
understand. I understand he had a triple double that season. And y'all got to the playoffs. Y'all won one game in that playoff series, and that was it.
Did we even win a game? I think we
Yeah,
got swept.
you lost 4-1
We did win one. I bet
because you
somebody
won
we will win
you
two.
won game
That's
4.
what it was. I remember that. I bet somebody we will win 2 games, and they didn't. But it.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.